What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming DraftKings MLB slate. Before we begin, hit like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, trying to tell you all know. So, with the NBA season almost coming to a close, we have MLB now. So, I wanted to talk some MLB with you all, kind of get this going. Like I said, I've done a podcast already on the Rangers, how I feel about them before the season started. But I want to do this daily breakdown of my 5 picks that I'm liking for the MLB slate. So I'm thinking about breaking down each position: outfield, shortstop, third base, second base, first base, and catcher, and then breaking down a couple of pitchers that I am liking and a couple that I'm looking at. So if y'all are interested in this, definitely hit that like button for me. Definitely subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this the best I can. I know I have work, obviously, so if there's a couple days I don't get to it, I don't get to it. But I'm going to try my best to obviously keep this up. I want to talk about the guys that I'm liking. I like MLB. I follow it pretty closely. I've been a big fan of the Rangers, like I said, since I am from Texas and close to Fort Worth and Dallas area. So let's talk about pitchers, though. So Garrett Cole's up top. He's been all over the place. It's been a wild season for Garrett Cole. He has not looked the same. It's a tough price tag to pay $10.4 for him. Logan Webb at $10,000. He's looked dominant. He looked good against San Diego. This lineup I'm not afraid of against Washington. So if you do want to pivot from Garrett Cole to Logan Webb, I wouldn't blame you. It's a big step up in price for Logan Webb, but I like the stuff that he's bringing to the table. Luis Garcia, it's hard to trust him in this matchup. He's looked good against LA, but this lineup for the Toronto is killer. The guy that I am kind of looking at, to say the least, it's going to be Logan Webb. If you want to go to Adam Wainwright at 9.6, he's hard to trust. That's my only concern. I don't trust him at the 9.6 price tag. Looking at Shane Mclennan, he's looked dominant, but I don't know how far he's going to go. If you look, he can only go to 4 innings, possibly. Aaron Savelle, he's looked good last year, but this year he's been kind of all over the place also. He's hard to trust. This is not a good pitcher slate. So call me crazy. Again, you can call me crazy if you want to, but Bryce Elder down here facing the Miami lineup is not bad. 5,000 for the bare minimum. If he can get you good 5 innings, he can post good numbers at the 5,000 price tag. So I wouldn't mind going to him. Chad Kuhl against Detroit. I might be taking a shot at Chad Kuhl. I mean, he looked good against Philly. If he can get you 6 innings, I don't mind that. Chris Archer against Chicago. Again, I don't mind that if I can get 4 good innings out of him and only 6-1. So I might be paying down on this slate. Again, you can call me crazy if you want to. I've heard it before, but I don't mind taking a shot on one of these guys down here at the bottom to fit in with Logan Webb. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for pitcher. On the catcher side, you can go look at Wilson Contreras. I don't mind that at 5.2. Jacob Stallings, if you want to kind of hedge, I wouldn't mind going to him. He's just a cheap option if you want to get somebody in your lineup to fit in at catcher. I don't mind going to Ruiz also. He's been up and down also. But again, catcher is kind of a fluctuant position. It's going to be all over the place for catcher. First base side, though, is the guy that I'm looking at is Anthony Rizzo. I love him at 5.3. I think he has great splits against Savelle. I don't mind going to him whatsoever. If you want to go for a cheap guy down here, Jesse Aguilar, again, kind of another hedge bet at 3.6. I'm not playing Miguel Cabrera, unfortunately. I know he got the 3,000 club. I love to see that, but not on the slate. Tsogo at 3.2 is an option. I don't mind going to him, or Bobby Balbeck at 3.1. He looked good last night. I don't mind going to him. Even Spencer Torkelson, 2.9. He's a big bat. I like going to him. Second base side, though, if you want to keep going with your stacks on the Yankees to kind of hedge against Aaron Savelle, Jason Leahy at 4.5 is not a bad price tag. Brendan Rodgers, 3.7. If you want to go cheap, Lambert Torres is pretty cheap at only 3.8 also. But let's go to third base. Third base is kind of where I'm going to lock in Killian Hayes. I like Killian Hayes at 5.1 against Brandon Still. I want the big bat. I like what I'm seeing out of him. I want to go to Brian Hayes. A couple other options, though. Again, you can go to Jonathan Villar at 4.7. I don't mind going to him. Matt Chapman at 3.7 is too cheap. He needs to be a big bat in lineup. I like that. Austin Riley at 3.6. You can take a shot on him. But shortstop, kind of a wild card. It's kind of all over the place. It's funny how Tim Anderson is now leading the league in errors. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. But Bo Bichetti, 4-7. I like that in my Toronto stacks for sure. Or Paul DeJong at 3-9. Too cheap for him. Outfield wise, so Suzuki 6,000. That's a hefty price tag to pay for him when I could just go down to Juan Soto or to go against Logan Webb, or I can go to George Springer, my Toronto lineups. But a couple other guys I'm looking at, Kyle Tucker, speed guy. I like him at 4-5. Miles Straw, 4-4 to kind of go against the grain, and Garrett Cole, if you want to go with a Cleveland. A stack with Quan also at 4-3, kind of going against the grain. But it's kind of where I'm looking at. Again, I want to try to do this every day. I like what I see out of the content for MLB providers. I want to be one of those guys. I want to put out content for MLB more. I know I need to. So with the NBA season wrapping up, but definitely check out my NBA video for today. I've already broken that slate down, and it's already up and going. So again, hit the like button for me, definitely subscribe, and have a great and safe rest of your day, everybody.